Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, everyone. I wonder if I can do the whole review with the hell was that? Oh, that's just my mom. Anyway, I wonder if I can do the whole review with the mask on. Nah. Maybe. I'll see. No, I'm taking it off. Kind of hard to breathe in there. I was wearing that for like, I think 30, not 30, like 10 minutes before I even started recording. Ooh. So I'm gonna give my review of the mask I bought today. Well, I say I bought it, but stepdad paid for it. You know what I mean. The Roy Burns NECA mask. NECA. Gotta pronounce the word. It's good. Anyway, NECA. So, quality. If you've seen Big Hush's videos on the different types of masks and their quality, you know these NECA masks, they don't have a lot of give to them. So if you drop it, or even just try to mess with it too much, you could easily crack it, break it, snap it in two, whatever have you. So that's a downside, but has a bit more weight to it than the usual plastic masks, like the rest of my collection. So it kind of almost feels like you're holding a real hockey mask, but again, it breaks so easily. If you try to use it in a real hockey game, yeah, it's not going to work out. It's not a real hockey mask. It's just a costume. And Big Hush said wearing these for a while starts to feel uncomfortable on your face. For me, I feel fine with it on my face. It's when I wear it for a while, I start to have a hard time breathing. But it actually touching my face doesn't feel too bad. Till I try to like smile or something. This doesn't give me a whole lot of room to smile in it. But if you're just blank face under it, like this, it should be fine. It's pretty cool. So when I first got it, the packaging, and this has nothing to do with the product itself, like the package and the product are two separate things. But I guess I'm going to give a minor review of the package. It sucks. It's that really hard to open weird plastic stuff that you need scissors to open, basically. Like when you need to buy scissors to open scissors. It's fucking ridiculous. And that stuff is sharp. I started cutting it to get it open. And as I was rotating the box, or the box that came in to cut, parts that I've already cut started poking into my hand and arm. And I'm like, ow, son of a bitch, that's sharp ass plastic. When I was almost done, I had a hard time getting it out. I guess because I missed a spot or something, and I got frustrated and just ripped and got the whole thing out. Because that, man, so that packaging is sucky. This mask itself, though, pretty good, but it had this strong smell, and it still kind of does. The more I wear it, the more the smell starts to go away. Either that or I'm starting to become immune to the smell. I'm not sure which. But it had a strong smell that was giving me a headache at first when I first put it on. I could only wear it for like a minute before I had to take it off because it was just so bad. But that went away, so I mean, it's still there. It's just not as strong, and hopefully it goes away eventually, but damn, it's very chemically. So, lastly, accuracy to the movie. Well, as Big Hush has pointed out in his review of the NECA Part 3 mask, it's not quite the most accurate. He made his whole video where he improved the NECA mask to make it closer to being movie accurate. And then, of course, because of the fragile material, he accidentally got a crack in his mask right around here. And he decided to incorporate the crack into the design. Just so, it's a cool little feature, cool little thing he did. Didn't make it movie accurate because there was no paint chipping on like that in the movie. But he wasn't going for 100% accurate. He was just going for more accurate than it originally was. So it worked. So the original NECA Part 3 mask, remembered the bit of paint chipping here and like some of it, but like it was missing big ones. And the mask was the wrong color. So Big Hush changed all that. So is this one more accurate? Because if you remember the movie, Roy Burns mask didn't have like paint chipping details like the Part 3 and Part 4 mask. It was a little dirty, but not too dirty. It seemed like a much newer mask than Jason's. So, how well they do this? Well, let's look at it. I think it may be a little dirtier looking than the movie, and it's not pure white. It's actually kind of almost closer to what the Part 3 mask color is supposed to be. So, so the Part 3 mask is the wrong color, and then they used the correct color, but on the wrong mask. It's weird. Also, I noticed this on the chevrons. Little spiky looking detail. Let me go on focus. You see that? I noticed that and I was like, that's not there in the movie, is it? No, it can't be. I would have noticed that. What? So I had to go back and check. I looked at screenshots. And it's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure that's not there. So I don't know what this is all about. That's just weird. But as you see, there's more. Another thing, there's this chevron on the right, my left, his right, is closer to the eye than the other one, and I was like, huh, uneven chevrons, weird. And look, they're even like slightly off, like the back part goes a little higher around the eye than this one does. And look at look at that hole right there and where the edge of the chevron meets it. And look at here, goes a little past. So I looked it up. I went back and looked at the picture, and that's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate. The chevrons aren't placed on there perfectly in the original movie. Another thing about the original movie, before Freddy vs. Jason, the holes on each side were like different. I can go grab my movie replica mask to show you what I mean. Part 3 replica. That the paint job didn't quite work right. Put this on. So as you can see, the holes aren't mirrored on each side. They're like a little different than each other. It's not a perfect mirror. So now, let me look at the two side by side. Kinda? I mean, they're not perfect. Okay, so early in the early movies before Freddy vs. Jason, we could see the holes were not perfectly mirrored. They're kind of a little uneven on each side. And I was trying to see if the NECA mask had that detail, and kinda. It's kind of hard to tell. It's pretty close. Maybe it's slightly off, but not as off as it should be if you're going for movie accurate. So, got to bump a score off on the accuracy scale for that one. But if this mask was just trying to be an original design, I could, excuse this little chevron ripping and wrong color and holes being uneven. I could forgive all that if it was trying to be, a new thing, but it's supposed to be based on part 5. And that's another thing. It's not Jason. The packaging and everything, and even the receipt from Walmart says Jason mask. It's not Jason. This is Roy Burns. Like they didn't watch the movie? Or were they just trying not to spoil it? I would say everyone's seen the movie by now, but I just waited over 6 months for my girlfriend to finally see part 5 and get the twist so I could finally. So I guess there are people who haven't seen it yet, so. Yeah. Anyway. I would let's see, if I had to choose between this mask and one of my other masks, like say movie replica, or even these masks, this one, I would probably go this one. The chemical smell on that one is kind of and the fact that it's so close up to your face doesn't give you like room to breathe, like, because as you saw at the beginning of the video, I had to take it off because the longer you wear it, the harder it is to breathe in it. So yeah. So if I had to choose between the two, I would go with the smaller plastic mask because it has more give, so you can move a little more inside, breathe a little more. Doesn't have that strong smell, and it's lighter. This thing kind of feels a little heavy on my face. It's like heavy. So I'm guessing it's not meant to be a wearable mask. Maybe it's just meant to be a display piece for show. So there's 3 types of masks then. There's actual hockey masks meant to be used in real hockey games that can actually protect your face if you get hit. There's the cheap plastic costume masks that are just meant for dress up, like Halloween or Comic-Con or whatever you use them for. And then there's this, which is not meant to be worn at all. I guess it's just supposed to be a decorative display piece. But you can still wear it, you're just not really supposed to. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe it is meant to be worn, but it's just not too comfortable. So overall, I like it. It looks good, but I'm going to give it a 5. Give it a 5 out of 10. It sucks giving NECA a score like that. NECA is the goats. They make a whole lot of good shit, but when it comes to Jason, like Big Hush Shed, the masks break too easily. They're not 100% movie accurate like they're supposed to, which is crazy for NECA. Every other one of their products I've seen, mostly Ninja Turtles, RIP their Ninja Turtle rights. They lost those recently. But their Ninja Turtle stuff is so fucking on point. Their original Mirage Turtles, on point. Their cartoon turtle line, which was going strong, on point. They look dead spit, like they ripped them right out of the cartoon. So they're good at making shit on point. Yet for Friday the 13th, I don't know why they have trouble making the mask accurate, but whatever. So yeah, that's my final score. 5 out of 10. It's a good mask. Decent, but not great. Anyway, see you guys next time. Peace. Well, let me end the video with the mask on.